Alright guys, the last time what we covered was basically introduction to object-oriented programming in Python programming language. So today we're going to cover inheritance in Python programming language. So basically, inheritance is a paradigm in object-oriented programming approach whereby a class called a child class inherits all the properties from another class called the base class. So the base class is mainly called either the base class or the main class or the super class or something else. So but any class that inherits or subclasses from the main class or the base class is called the child class. So we're going to take an example of real world scenario animals. We will have a base class called the animals that where other classes which is a type of animal, a kind of animal that can which can inherit from the base class. So here we have class animal. So here we define our init method and it receives just the name of the animal. Here we say self.name equals name. Yeah. So the next thing we do here is should I say def kind. Okay, let's say animal kind. Then this returns okay, let's say this returns okay, print self.animal self.name rather is um let's say something kind of animal. So then another one, let's have another method here that defines, okay, let's just have this as our base class. Then we have another class which is called class cat. Okay, dog first, class dog. Now to inherit from a base class, what you need to do here is inside this parenthesis, you just write exactly the name of the base class, and that is how you inherit from the base class. And with just this line of code, you've inherited every property, every attribute, or every method that exists inside this. So here now, you can say dog dot, you can see dog dot animal kind, dog dot init. So which means you can actually access whatever it is that appears in this parent class from here, because once you've inherited a class, that means you've inherited all the properties that is found in that particular class. So here we say let's override this animal by saying def animal kind. So in this animal kind, we say print self dot name, which is dog, is a mammal. So basically, dog is a mammal. We define a mammal as those. In fact, I'm not here to teach you biology, anyways. But mammals are those animals that lay eggs. Yeah. So this is mammals. Is a mammal. So next one is say they've make sound. So returns or print self dot name makes dog is what does that sound again? Was it wow wow or something? So let's just have that as the sound it makes. And we can have another class cat, and it inherits from animal too. So we say def animal kind prints self dot name is a mammal. The dog is also a mammal. Then make sound is let's print self dot name makes um, meow or something. Yeah. So this is for dog. This is for cat. And this is how basically inheritance works in Python programming language. You can see that once you have defined this, once you've inherited from the animal, that means you have inherited all the properties that are found in the class animal. And it's not only that, you can as well override. You can see that here we have animal kind, which is a self dot this is something kind of animal. So for here, we are overriding this, then printing out a different thing. And the same thing is also applicable here. Another thing I want to let you know is that you can as well inherit from more than a class. For instance, let me comment this out. I will run this anyways. But let me show you how to inherit from more than a class. Let's say class, base class, and let's say pass. Then we'll say another class of base class 2. Also pass means do nothing. Then we say class child class. Then we say base class and base class 2. This is how you inherit from two different classes. So one thing about this is that the order matters here. So inheriting from this one, which means the init method defined in this base class will be executed first before the init method defined in this base class. So let's go back and execute our code. So here we have class of animal, this, and that. Now, we want to first of all make a dog, or okay, let's first of all make a general animal. So you say animal equals animal. Then this is general, or let's say generic. Yeah, let's just use the word generic. So here we can say animal. When we click on dot, you can see name and animal kind. You can't see make sound. You can only see name and on animal kind because this is for the base class. Then we can say here name. Let's print the name. Print animal dot name. Then here we'll print again. Okay, I think the other two methods you don't need to print anything there. So because they print. So let's print animal kind here. Just call animal dot animal kind here. So let's execute this and see the output. So here you can see the name is generic and generic is something kind of animal. So when we go back to call the particular base class, which is for, let's go with dog first. So let's come down here and say dog equals um, dog. Now remember that it inherits from the base class, so whatever it is, it also inherit that constructor, which is the double underscore init method. So here you have to pass the name of the animal, which is dog in this aspect. So here you can say dog dot. You can see you still have the attribute name, you still have the method animal kind. Then another method that is defined in itself is make sound because it overrides the animal sound. So here you can say print dog dot name. Then the next one is dog dot animal kind, then dog dot make sound. So if you run this, you can see all the methods and attributes defined. You can see dog is a mammal, and dog makes meow. It's supposed to be makes. Sorry for the typo. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know if that's the sound dog makes. So you can do the same thing with cat. Let me comment this out. Copy, come down here, paste. You can turn this to cat, then cat, then cat, cat, and cat. Yeah, so when you run this, you still get exactly the same.